He kind of Semore Buckz, right? We gonna get into the breakdown, man. But I just like the fact that he just broke the ice, man. And he was just like, listen, man, look at it, man. I asked him one specific, man. You know what I mean? He was like, man, listen, I'm out here in New York now, man. You know what I mean? Not to say that, not to say where you grew up at is not the place to be. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this the Mecca of hip hop, so.
Maryland, right?
Yeah.
Small town. Still the same folk, you know what I mean? Still do the same old, you dig what I'm saying? We still all, you know, and you say the Mecca, right? But you know, it's so crazy that you say that, right? You know, just being New York bound, you know, we always say the Mecca is the Mecca, you know, but, you know, even coming from different states, different cities, I always appreciated other states, right? Because I guess being from New York, I think that we kind of got lazy. But then you'll have some, yo, listen, it's crazy, right? Because I'm from here. But then you'll have an artist or someone, you know, from any type of genre that'll come to New York and it's like, yo, what the fuck was wrong with y'all? Yeah. You know what I mean? How long you been here in New York?
I've been coming here on and off for like 3 years, but I've been living here for like a year and a half straight. Right. Yeah.
What has been the difference?
Everything. I went from being a dope rapper on a block to a brand.
We're gonna get into this right now. I love this, man. So so I'm at a listening event, I want to say about a month and a half ago, right? So of course, you know, go to a lot of listening events, right? Young boy, you know, he come through with the team and everything, set up nice, great team, got dubbed, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm loving everything. And the sound was just like, oh man, it wasn't, the sound, man, the sound wasn't, I'm trying to be real meticulous with the wordplay, you dig what I'm saying? So you know, usually now, you know, I'm a little older and everything, and we quick to say, the older dudes, old heads if you may, right? They might say, yo man, that's a 90s sound, but I always used to say, yo, everything in the 90s wasn't hot, right? Just like right now, you know, you got a bevy of bullshit, you got a bevy of great shit, but man, you had some quality stuff going on, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Tell me about the album, man.
OneConnectAway, man. It's like, it sums my life up. I feel like the last couple of years, I'm like one listen away from being the new nigga in the game.
Right, right. So when I hear OneConnectAway, right, you know, I kind of, you know, I'm kind of straight edge right now, but I hear the connect, right? Yeah. And automatic. So when I heard that, I'm like, oh man, they gonna give me this shit, man. I was cool about it though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I was cool about it. I'm like, then I threw the camera up and I said on the phone, I'm like, oh, I see where you're going with this, right? Now, this is crazy, right? Because now when we do that, right, I'm like, damn, you got a strong New York sound. How did you prepare, man? How did you get into this album, man?
Like,
and how long did it take?
It probably was like, we had the album done probably for like 4 months on ice, just planning out the execution, but it probably took like a year to drop. You know, a couple trials and tribulations, but probably like a year.
Trials and tribulations in what sense? Because now, for most, they'll say, nah, and this, especially in this day and time, nah, it took us 3 months that year.
Yeah, because look, honestly, the tape been done, but the first studio I recorded at, the engineer didn't know how to mix. So he fucked my, I can cuss? He fucked my whole mix up to the point where we had to go to another engineer and get him to do surgery on it. So that was like a whole another 3-month wait. So yeah, but it kind of worked out for the better because where the game is now, people appreciating bars.
Right,
so it's like,
right. So now I'm listening, right? And I'm saying, okay, I see where he's going with this, right? So I heard a lot of bars, right? But I also heard like a bevy of different sounds, right? How hard was it for you, Semore, to, right, maintain bars, but also give them a little of what's going on right now?
Because, all right, I'm going to spit bars regardless, because that's just how I was raised. Like, my dad would look at me crazy if I, like, try to rap stinky, like. But where I'm from in Maryland, it's like we considered country to, like, Baltimore. Right. But if you go to like North Carolina, we considered city. So it's like I got the city flow, but I still got the country accent. So it's nothing to put it on an 808. There's nothing to put bars on a trap beat. I call it. I got it from Prodigy. He didn't actually do that, but he said mix the food with the medicine. Right. So that's basically what I do.
Right. But was that So now, cause you have the surrounding, right?
Yeah.
You have the surrounding cities and so on and so forth. But I want to get back to now team, right? Because now in that year, I'm pretty sure even with surgery and everything, there was a slew of different songs that you possibly may have wanted to put out. But the team, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like it's songs. It's one song particular on there called Slim Dunk, and I really recorded and wrote that song 3 years ago.
Wow.
But it was so ahead of its time that my manager always told me keep that one on top. You feel me? And then we shot a big video, brought the whole hood out. I lost the video. The cameraman got jacked for his camera and his laptop. So this all in the process of my year. And that's the lead single off my tape. So that set us back. But I mean, I just fought through it.
Well, and that's the good thing about it. You know, I'm listening to it and I'm saying the process, right, for an artist, man, to go through all of the rocky parts of it, right? Because it was rocky. It was the frustration, like, how was that fight, man? Like, damn, man. Because you now you want to expedite the situation. You want to just get it out.
I looked at it like this. In my other profession, before I became a full rapper, is sometimes stuff don't make it back. So I looked at it like it's one of those situations. I had to just charge it up to the game, but the hustle gonna keep going.
Right. Ultimately, right, with this album, right, was this your official, is this the first mixtape, mixed album, like, you know what I mean? I like to say mixtape album.
Yeah, this is my first.
But this is your first project?
Yeah, it's like my first mixtape album. Like, I dropped other projects in the past, but it was like a couple instrumentals, a couple originals, and my last tape, it was all freestyle. So this joint, I wanted to, it's like reintroduction, like, because people thought I could only do freestyles. Right. So it's like, nah, no freestyles this time, all original. This, let them know that it's a new player coming out the draft this year.
Semore Buckz, man. Give me that name. Just break that down. I need the definition behind that. Though it may sound, you know what I mean, so simple in a sense, but, you know, I need to hear it from you, man.
Honestly, the block gave me that. Semore Buckz. It was like, my rap name before that was Gage the Grinder. But my friends gave me Gage the Grinder.
Okay, all right.
But my friends gave me, I'm like, man, I don't want to be no Gage, man. That gun trash for real. Anybody could come up with that name. So they just used to call me Grinder. And my nickname in the hood is Grizzy, which is Grinder. So they was calling me Grizzy the Gun. I'm like, nah, y'all saying the same name twice. And then my homeboy just called me Semore Buckz on the block one day. And I'm like, what? I thought he said Semore Buckz. I'm like, man, what you talking crazy? He's like, nah, yo, you Semore Buckz, that's all you think about. He's like, and you remind me of Stack Bundles too. Stack Bundles was Semore Cake. So I'm watching the Smack DVD. I heard Stack Bundles say, man, where I'm from, Far Rock, don't nobody make it out. You come to Far Rock, you don't got no business. It sounded like my hood. And I'm a little kid at this time. I'm like 14, 15. Stack Bundles in his 20s. So it's like, as far as like the lyrics wise, I didn't think like he probably was like on Jay and them level, but me coming to that certain age where I'm seeing everything he rap about, he's showing it to you, that's what I was fascinated by. Like, oh, you actually not lying in your raps. So I took that from him, like, all right, I'm gonna not lie in my raps. And it started separating me, and then the Semore Buckz just stuck. And then when he died, I'm like, nah, I gotta pay homage to him, because it was my MySpace name, so everybody knew me as that. So I'm like, nah, I gotta pay homage to him. And then ironically, I ended up in Queens doing a song with niggas from Riot Squad. So it's like, it's crazy.
You know, Semore Buckz, right? You know what's so amazing about this, right? Because I like this. I like to always ask questions about the history, right, and the makeup of an artist. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you can still pay homage, right, in that process, right? Give me, besides the J's, the Nas, that inspire you and inspired you.
Growing up, Killer, Cam, just off of swagger and personality alone. Killer, Mace. For some reason, I used to rock with Harlem niggas.
It's alright. It's alright though. But you know what I mean?
Big L. And then it's like, I could go on, because I listened to Cool G rap growing up. And I listened to Das Effects growing up. I listen to, it's a lot.
No, let me state this, man. I had to cut you off, right? Because majority of times, you get an artist that come here young, they'll give you the norm. You know what I mean? So you totally went like left field, which is my art, you know, those artists that I'm like, yeah, I see where you're going with it, right? Because now, you know, when you look at the norm, you look at the J, you look at the Nas, right? They kind of formulate, right, the structuring, right, quote unquote, that an artist may want to look at, right? But you gotta You looking at swag.
Yeah.
You gave me everything. You gave me all aspects, right?
Yeah, because we ain't had no rappers where I come from. We only had Jay-Z, and Jay-Z was like a adopted rapper because he got money in my hood.
Right,
he was really from Brooklyn, but we adopted Jay-Z.
Right. You'll tell the story of the old, he used to get money.
Yeah, like I seen Jay-Z ride through before, you feel me, a long time ago, so.
Right.
We used to live off of that. Like, yo, Jay-Z was on the same block as us. It's Hope. You feel me?
Regarding your album, right?
Yeah.
When did it officially drop?
Thursday. What was that? The
21st?
21st, yeah.
So that was a year and some change.
Yeah, like I ain't dropped a mixtape for like a whole year, so I had to reactivate my fans. Like I gave them a few false dates, you feel me? And I'm usually a man of my word, but it wasn't my fault.
Part of the game, man.
Yeah,
it's part of life.
But I made up for it. I made up for it.
You know, and so I asked that. So now, are you looking to become, are you looking to get signed with a mammoth company, like these big companies, or you just want to remain indie?
I mean, right now I'm enjoying the indie route, but eventually the goal is to make a major buy into you. But right now I'm just enjoying the journey, just figuring it out as we're going along. You feel me?
And I respect that. I respect that. How has the audience been receptive to your music?
Like crazy. Out my way, where I'm from, you can't go outside without hearing it. It's like, this what my peoples told me today. He said, man, your album is like how Get Rich or Die Trying to Drop. Like, you don't gotta skip one song. You can't go outside without hearing it. I haven't been to the hood in like a couple months, but they send me the videos and all that where it's like, yeah, it's like how it used to be, but times 10 now.
Right.
Now I don't live in the hood no more, so they can't just touch me no more.
Right. You're not tangible now.
Yeah.
New York. How's New York been to you?
I love New York, man. I feel like.
But have they been receptive?
Yeah,
because you know.
Oh, New York a hard city to. New York is like my hood times 10. Cause my hood, they'll look at you performing, they'll just stare at you like this. You get off stage, niggas adapt. You say, there's people not getting no love out here in New York. So the first time I had a show in New York, man, I'm on stage. People looking at me like, yeah, this nigga probably from Brooklyn. This nigga probably, because the way I look, you feel me? I guess I'm supposed to have on New Balances and shit, you feel me? So. Soon as the joint drop, I'm like, yo, Maryland and this motherfucking niggas like, man, this nigga from Maryland, this nigga about to be trash, you know? So soon as I get to like the hook and half of my first verse, I seen one hand go up, I seen another hand go up, I seen a couple heads bop. I'm like, all right, it's Hope.
Right.
Hope. Yeah.
As long as I got Hope, right?
Yeah, it's Hope.
I can continue on.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, it's Hope, man.
But listen, my drive is amped right now.
Yeah.
New York is hard, man.
Yeah.
And so it brings me back to, you know, the fact that, you know, I applaud you for coming out to New York. You dig what I'm saying?
Appreciate
because, like
it,
I said, man, sometimes, you know, people, you know, we come here, you know, people come here and New York don't, because we are the Mecca, we feel that we have everything at our disposal, whereas someone from another state, city come through and they be like, man, look at me, I'm about to kill this. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to do what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
Talk to me a bit more about the production on your album.
The production is I hand selected every beat on there, and no producer produced the song twice on it. So each song is a different mood, a different producer.
Was it, you know, I always like to get into the chemistry of it. Did you pick the beat, or was the producer, right, sort of design the beat, right, specifically to your music?
A couple of them, maybe 2 beats off the whole tape was designed for me. The rest of them was just a batch of beats, and I just went through and A&R'd them joints. Yeah.
Was there a lot of songs on there that didn't make the cut, but you wanted to be on there?
Yeah, it was a couple of joints, but that was only due to like the samples was just so outrageous where I'm like, I can't risk getting my album took down on my
Right, no.
So you know what I mean? Yeah.
It makes it strategic. It's business now. Give me a song that when you was putting it together, it gave you a slew of different emotions, man. From the ampness to this to that to the sadness. Give me one.
Slim Duncan, because when I wrote that song, it was an actual mood that I felt. That's how mostly my music is. Right. It was like an actual mood that I felt right then and there, and that's when I came up with the OneConnectAway. I was just in my bedroom rolling, the beat came on, and usually the first thoughts that pop in my mind usually is that I just sit with them for a while and dissect it, you feel me? And it just popped in my mind, and I'm like, man, let me vent one time.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of times, you know, you don't hear the artist say, well, a lot of it, man, may have been based off of just venting, man. You know what I mean? I'm tired, I'm frustrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And give me a joint where you were just talking that talk, like you just said, fuck it, man, I'm gonna give him that talk.
88. When I got that 88 beat was my man. Shout out to my man, Terrell Buckz. He run with Kiss and them. He was like, yo, I got this beat for you. He sent it through. The first thing popped in my mind. I'm like, oh, this before Dapper Dan got with Gucci and all that. So I been had that on tuck, been had it on stash. And next thing you know, when it come time, I'm like, yo, it seemed like I be speaking things in existence. Then I seen Dapper Dan back spicy. I'm like, oh, I got this 88 on top.
Right.
Yeah, but cooking the 88 up, like Paid in Full, where I'm from, it really like, that really like touched us a little bit. Like we learned from that. So I just wanted to mix the whole 88 vibe, but mix it with the Paid in Full, so the people who don't really know what 88 was about, they at least know Money Mitch and they won't feel lost.
Semore, I gotta say this, man. One of the great things that I'm gaining from this is that, once again, man, it's obvious that you do a lot of homework, man.
Yeah, got to.
I mean, you say you got to, man, but I like that, man. I mean, like you seem like you give it thought, like just the 88 itself. You know what I mean? Like the typical individual. When I heard it, right, I'm like, fuck, he know about it. Fuck, he know, because you had it. Yo, the layers, right? The layers in it were just like, damn, he kind of. You would think, I'm like, damn, from down the block or something.
Yo, I studied hip hop. I wanted to know what made the rappers that I look up to act the way they act. So when I heard Hov and them say Cool G Rap, I wanted to know why G Rap is really that. Why is you throwing this? And then then my dad was young, so he broke it from all the way down from the beginning to me. So it's like, he's like, man, if you gonna rap, you gotta know everything about rap.
Wow. Give me some artists, some current artists. Give me 3 right now that's currently out that kind of give you and that kind of inspires you, right? Not necessarily from the music, but just the overall, the business, music, and everything else that comes along with it.
Kendrick, for a fact. Kendrick is like the, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't never met Kendrick, but he the person I want to nudge out the way. You feel me?
right.
Kendrick, J. Cole, and people like Meek Mill. I feel like they inspire me to, whether it might not be the music all the time, it might just be the way they move and how they handle their business and the brand, what they stand for, stuff like that. Where they definitely inspire me.
And that's why I access. So sometimes, you know, people will just vibe off the sound or whatever. But you know, a lot of these artists currently, you know, they have a package with them. They have a brand. You know. As you stated, a brand now. I'm not just I'm a brand. You know what I'm saying? Understanding and studying is a plus. Give me some business ventures that you would like to get in.
Oh man, because it's open market where I'm from, so minus the clothes and all of that. Like, I want to put drop-off laundromats in my hood 24 hours, like how y'all got up here. And like, y'all basically showed me the way where when the bag come high, I can really take it to another level. You feel me? So it's like, it's a whole lot of hella little tricks to the trade y'all know out here. That where I'm from, it's only 12,000 people, so I could open up shop. You feel me?
I want to ask you this though, being that you just gave me like that number is like so small compared to what we have right now. How do you maintain balance, right? Because now you come, it's everything right now. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that you're not a gunner, not to say that you're not this, and so on and so forth, but it's obvious you're looking at your career. How do you maintain your balance?
Honestly, before I wrote one rap, I was this. I always thought I was going to be a rapper before I even had rhymes. I always dressed this way. The only extra thing I added on was I started smoking bud. So I'm really just being myself. So that really keep the balance. And me, I'm my worst critic. I rarely listen to my music because I don't want to drop no fire and then I get stuck up on it like, yo, I killed that, and then I fall off. So it's like, nah, me being my own competition keep me balanced.
5 years from now, what do you see yourself?
5 years from now, man, I see me owning a couple businesses, a couple records circulating, and me putting my people in position to do the same thing for their people.
Brand-wise?
Brand-wise in 5 years, it should be real spooky on the competition. It should be like when they reconstructing our top fives, whether it's Jay-Z, Biggie, Drake, Semore, some kind of way, I'm gonna be in whoever new top five. I don't care. Like,
you know, I always like to ask this as well. How long will you allow your album to bubble, right, before you start working on a new project?
For real, I'm 5 songs in right now. I'm 5 songs. The creative process never gonna stop.
Right, but you know, strategically.
But put another joint out.
Right.
Man, once we like capitalize off of it, where it's growing legs right now. You feel me? So once we, you know what I mean, we see where it take us, whether it take us in a few meetings, a few tours, some more shows. And then once it start to slow down and, you know, you'll know when it's time for another project. So like another 6 months or maybe a year. It just depends on how it go. But we always gonna have one in the chamber. So if the timing right, we locked and loaded. How
important is team to you, man?
You need a team. I used to think I could do it all by myself. Then I realized, man, I can't inbound the ball to myself. How am I? You feel me? You need a team, because once you get to it, once you become a brand, you can't do it by yourself. When you just the dope guy on the block, cool. But when you become a brand, nah, you need that staff.
Even with securing a team, was it hard? Was it?
Yeah, because my friends and my team is 2 different people.
Hello.
My friends is my friends. I love y'all to death. We something pop off, something I know y'all gonna hold it down. But I can't rely on my friend to bring me here on time. And nah. So I had to go meet strangers. And we became friends and business partners, and we built it like that. Like, when I came to New York, I ain't know nobody. My whole team from New York. My friends are still from Maryland, you feel me? But my whole team is from New York. Just about.
Wow. Now that's deep. I had to, you know, like I said, speaking of team, man, and you know, the vocal individuals say, man, I grew up with my man, and he this and that, and so on and so forth. And a lot of times it could be their downfall, man. So, you know, I got to know you from, I guess, you know, from someone else, you know what I mean? But she wasn't, you know, you just possibly met her, right? You know what I mean? Or probably part of the circle which the referrals was made or whatever. But she shined light, you know what I mean? It gave you, and not that she shot, because you showed up, you know what I mean? You did what you did. You did what I'm saying?
For her to put that together,
So, man, I mean, you know, if I captured everything, man, I captured everything. What you think? I went wrong? Anything else I need to throw up in there?
Nah, it's probably the best interview I ever had.
Listen, man, listen. Give me your social networks, man.
Semore Buckz. SEMOREBUCKZ. Kid with the braids and the gold teeth going to pop up. You feel me? Semore Buckz on everything. That's your title, Spotify, all that.
Name of the album again?
OneConnectAway, man. OneConnectAway, man. One connect away from 1 million, or one record exec away from 1 billion.
I so love it. I need a few bars, though,
I
man.
got you, man. Listen.
You know.
Turn my thoughts to plans. That's how I vision life. The way a killer snipe. Focus on your target. Be flawless. You might not get it twice. I'm Jordan Nice with penny stripes. You Lenny light. Still cook niggas. I give them spice. Some season, right? Life's a bitch. Keep grinding. I gave a Henny pipe. Still rip tracks like stripper fights on any night. Past dark as Arsenio played the semi-light. In the hallway like a staircase to get a slice. And she gon' crumble with your dollar seeds. Make sure she cherish her garden before you plant a seed. Money's the root of all leaves. She tryna rake and leave. I seen all them fall. Got something to win and breeze. Fresh air with a chilly time. Your heart to freeze. Hand Nordic my veins. That's when I found the lane. Fresh traffic. More rooms for less. Gotta claim it since say it well. We had to aim it. Don't jump out there in that alley. Oop, shit gotta bang it. They wanna shine overnight, but they ain't got the patience. House arrest be these niggas for $1,000 bracelets. Young nigga with 4 Ninas like Nana Nation. If they blitz, he cracking helmets, we gotta save them. His pops ducking them bills, gotta slaving. Pockets full of dead prezzies, moving that Ronald Reagan. Grind. OneConnectAway.
OneConnectAway, man. Need I say anything else? We good?
Yeah, we Gucci.
Oh, man. I'm going to send y'all the trailers. We're going to get on that, man. Thank you,
Appreciate you.